Hey everybody, it's Kathy Mark from Cinemondo here, talking about probably the biggest release of next year.
Oh my God, it's gonna be massive.
Yeah, the teaser came out maybe a month or so ago, maybe 2 months, but now we get the first full trailer from Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey.
Christopher Nolan. Oh my God, he's probably one of the greatest directors alive right now.
Yeah,
Insane.
absolutely. And his movies are always events. Oppenheimer
Always.
was the last one, and then before that, of course, are the Batman films, and on and on and on. So he always brings something interesting, and so he's telling the story of the Odyssey by Homer, a classic tale from many moons ago, with a huge cast: Matt Damon, Tom Holland, Zendaya, Benny Safdie, Mia Goth. I mean, on and on and on. John Bernthal. So. It opens July 17th, $250 million budget.
It's an interesting choice, I think. I wouldn't think the Odyssey would be the first thing on your list in this day and age. It's just an interesting choice. And I like the big sword and shield and
sorcery stuff and all that stuff.
And the Greek mythology, but it's an odd one.
Well, I was being an English major in college, I had to read that, and it was, pulling teeth for me. It's not my
It's a lot.
It's not my thing. But if anybody can make it really interesting and
that's the challenge, right?
Sort of update it in a way that we can sort of enjoy it as a film, without being super dry and all that kind of stuff. So I'm sure he can pull that off. But I'm excited to see the trailer, and it's obviously hot. So let's get involved. Let's check it out and talk about it.
Let's get involved. Okay. All right, here we go. All righty, I'm going. It's going.
There we go.
All right.
After years of war, no one could stand between my men and home.
That warm light
Not
in his
even
face.
me.
Fantastic. Yep.
Oh.
Love that one.
God.
Promise me you will come back.
What if I can't?
Wow. I got chills from that.
Yeah.
So, he's such a great filmmaker. Like, I feel like you don't see filmmaking. You feel like you're watching a documentary almost. That stuff looks like it was real. It looks like it was a real boat. They made those actors get in that boat and do that. That's what it feels like. It doesn't feel like a set.
Yeah, no, those are real boats. And if it's a set, it's unbelievable how they make that, the movie magic to make that look like it's really happening. It also looks like the time period.
Yes.
Sometimes you can tell those things, they seem like it's sort of modernized for us and make it a little easier, maybe the way they talk. There's not a lot of dialogue in this trailer, but you get the sense that it's probably, other than the fact that it's English versus, a different language.
Yes.
It feels like it happened like he's presenting it.
And I like how his filmmaking is so clean and spare. Like, there's the scene of them in the cave and it's great silhouette, and it's just really clean and sharp, and you just see silhouette and the black around them, and that not anything fancy, just bright light behind them, or just no extra special stuff. Like, he made it really clean, like you were saying, like very like happening in the moment. We don't need to embellish it. It's going to be what it is. And he knows just when to stop. just when to not overdo it. Like he's so good. And I also think, I remember this from Oppenheimer, he always shoots sound on set. Like he doesn't want to do any looping or dubbing.
Right.
That's got to be so hard. And that's why I think a lot of times people are like, I can't understand anything anyone's saying in those movies. How are they going to do that on the ocean? It's going to be very interesting.
I think,
dialogue.
He likes doing that. He likes sort of confusing the audience. I mean, Tenet was very confusing to me, but it's sort of like, here it is. You might not catch everything, but you're going to get the general feel of the film and the general idea of what's going on. That's going to come through cleanly and clearly, whether you might not hear every word. And also, those helmets look super heavy. They look like they're iron.
Uncomfortable. That's what it feels like, right? I mean, you wear the helmets to protect yourself. It has to be really strong and heavy, but at the same time, it can almost be a liability.
Right. You can barely see anything out of it.
You can't see, but at least your eyes are protected.
If you don't know the story, I read the story 40 years ago, 50 years ago.
I know. I was in school. I was like, what? When did I read this?
But there is some supernatural sort of fantasy elements. And I think he's not shying away from that. You don't really see it, but you get a sense like, okay, they're gonna go there,
Looks like a hint of a like kind of giant thing in the background coming out of somewhere.
That might be the Cyclops
out of a grave or something. It looked like the Cyclops for sure, but no.
So it's cool. I can't wait. It's July 17th, and although that seems that's 7 months away, it'll come fast because life goes by fast, and we'll be able to see that because it's filmed in IMAX, filmed with IMAX cameras, which is really cool. I wonder how that's going to feel and look.
Probably amazing.
I know. Yeah.
Well, did you buy your tickets a year in advance? Because I didn't. I guess I should have because now I'm not going to see that extra special year first screening.
I know. I was talking to somebody just now who works at Universal, and they were offered those tickets way back, and she bought one. I said, "Why don't you get me one?" And she sort of laughed and said, "Pay your $30 yourself."
Pay your own $30. I know. I'm regretting it now, but I tried to get in there and it was sold out. You had to go fast. But we have a poster, which, speaking of helmets, this is one of the main posters. It's still a teaser poster. It doesn't have a billing on it, but it has that. I like how that back looks almost like a spine.
It's very cool. Yeah.
Very cool.
And the top is like, I don't know, feathers or what is that, hair?
Well, how do they do the brush? It almost looks like a horse. It's like, I don't know. But I like it's all pure blue. I mean, it looked like it's right out of the movie. We saw this helmet, they didn't embellish it even that much, but it looks like the fur or whatever goes all the way down and it's inside the spinal thing. It's so, and just that's the only gold, the only warm color in this whole poster.
I know.
As the date is coming out is that, which is so cool looking. And
the background has that fog or mist, and you can tell all the people the soldiers or whomever's back there. So, and he's looking. I'm guessing that's Matt Damon's character. I'm guessing, but
they showed him in the movie. Was that him? I don't know if
not one. He was the one kneeling down in front of this other guy who was not Matt Damon for sure. He's somebody else.
Because they made a thing out of showing this guy and he turned around. So maybe it is. Maybe it doesn't even matter.
It doesn't matter. But Robert Pattinson's in it also. So the cast is first class as you would expect it to be. He really brings it. Whether he does like a historical thing like Oppenheimer or Dunkirk, or he does sort of the Batman stuff or something like this, which is really historical, but it's a story from way back. How does he make it? It's it's incredible.
I think it's one of those. It'd be like the phone rings and says, "Hey, Chris Nolan, I'm making a movie. You want to be in it?" And they go, "Yes." Do you want to read a script? Nope. I'm on. You don't even have to tell me what you're doing. I don't need to know. And probably when you told them the Odyssey, they went, "Okay."
Yeah. And he brought back Benny Safdie, who was in Oppenheimer, who's a film director. His brother directed Marty Supreme, and he's in it too. So maybe he's sort of bringing some regulars and maybe smaller roles from his other films.
Who knows? Their stable. They have the people they like working with. And you're lucky for one of those people.
I know. And we're lucky to have Christopher Nolan bringing these big. I mean, we have a few filmmakers that bring the stuff. Spielberg, Christopher Nolan.
Stuff.
They bring it, Since James Cameron has gone into the world of Avatar and has not returned, which is, I just not an Avatar guy, but
I'm not either. I'm not super Avatar.
I'm not, but he can bring it too if he decides to do something besides Avatar. For me,
besides cartoons, please.
I know, but I love these big sort of
big epic.
experiences and a huge IMAX screen with incredible sound. I'm sure, I don't know if Hans Zimmer is doing the music for this or not. I'd be interested to check that out.
Oh yeah,
But
because the music was really cool, very creepy. I like they didn't make it over like bah bah bah, like they made it really eerie and low key, and
yeah,
that was really cool. And they've done such a great job marketing this movie because they make it like no one's ever sold tickets a year in advance. That was interesting. And then
Yes.
they would only show the trailer in theaters, couldn't even get it online. And like they're just keeping this mystery and they're kind of spooling it out. Now we got a trailer and it's still pretty far in advance, but they're giving it a very premium treatment. Like we're getting these clean, really simple posters, and they're just leaving a lot of mystery to all of it still. And I'm just like, oh, I just love it.
And the score is composed by Ludwig Göransson, who did Oppenheimer, and he did Mandalorian, which I really like the music to both of those. So he's kind of gone away from Hans Zimmer and has gone into doing
Poor
the
Hans.
He also did Tenet after. So anyway, poor Hans, he's fine.
He'll be all right. Don't worry. He's busy. I'm sure he's busy.
He's doing just fine. But anyway, this looks fantastic.
Looks
we
amazing.
wouldn't expect anything less.
No,
my only caveat would be like these kind of movies, not everybody is going to be like primed to see this type of film because it might just not be their genre or something they're interested in. But I believe because he makes such a great films that people want to go see it. Like who would want to go see a movie about Robert Oppenheimer? Well, people did.
I was just about to say that. Like, I had no desire to see that, but I had to see it because it's Nolan, and you just don't say no to Nolan. You just don't.
Right.
So if he brings out a movie, I know he's going to make it interesting. It's just in his blood. He can't make a super crappy movie. It just isn't in his. Has he ever? I don't think he's made any bad movies. I mean, maybe movies I didn't love as much as others, but
I would say my least favorite of his would be Tenet, just because I didn't understand it.
Yeah, and maybe
the what was the one with the magicians way back when
you didn't like The Prestige? Was it The Prestige or was it the other one? They came out at the same time.
No, it was The Prestige. I liked it, but I didn't. I liked his other films better than those two.
I have to say, I didn't super love Oppenheimer. I thought it was very long, and we all know how it's going to end. It was like there wasn't a lot of surprise. I know I'm going to get all kinds of hate mail, but I didn't love Oppenheimer.
A lot of people didn't, and I liked it very much.
I learned a lot.
It was interesting, and I thought he did a great job. Cillian Murphy. So I like him a lot. But but his movies are experiences.
Yeah.
And it's the subject matter is whether you take to that experience or not, Yeah. Because he's willing to try the Odyssey after doing Oppenheimer. Most people would say, I'm not going to do it. Let's do a superhero
commercial
film.
Fun one.
Yeah, whatever.
He's like, nope, I'm going to do the Odyssey. And it's going to be 5 hours long.
Right.
I have no idea.
And you'll see it and you'll like it. Damn it.
You're going to like this movie. You're going to be educated and you're going to feel very smart when you leave. That's how it's going to be.
That's like us, like Kathy and I. We're smart.
We're going to do our homework. We're going to don't read the Odyssey. Don't want to spoil the ending, so just wait for the movie.
If you understand it when you read it.
You don't understand it. There's no ending. It doesn't really have an ending. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. All right. Let us know what you think of the Odyssey, book and movie, and trailer. And how are you excited about Nolan? Want to hear your favorite Nolan movies? I'm still a fan of Memento.
Memento was fantastic, and always watch that one.
It's an easy watch. It's so good.
Okay,
all right.
well,
catch you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.